Warning, this video contains minor to moderate spoilers regarding Season 1 of Odd Taxi. This video does not contain major spoilers, such as character death or secrets that impact the entire nature of the show. Hi, and welcome to our review and initial take on the anime for Odd Taxi. Firstly, I need to address the elephant in the room. I mean, gorilla. No, it's a walrus or something, right? The initial take most people have, including myself, is that this looks like a show targeting people with anthropomorphic interests. But this gut reaction is pretty far from the truth of things. Odd Taxi does have various animals performing human actions, but the animals don't really serve a functional purpose. The animal's purpose is artistic in nature, and does not impact the story in the way one might expect. The overall layout to an episode has the main character Odokawa driving his taxi around the city. The viewer is essentially baited into being comfortable with the everyday life interactions, and jokes that are funny, but aren't that funny. Then towards the end of the episode, something substantial happens. And then you realize you didn't really understand what the true objective of the episode was until that point. Additionally, sometimes Odd Taxi wants to go all out and throw you through another loop by revealing an even larger secret that makes you completely forget about the other secret. What is more important than traditional genres for this show is what lies beneath the surface. Sex, drugs, deception, addiction, and so much more. This show is set up in a way where you never know what is going to happen next. When you factor all these together, there is one word that jumps out to describe Odd Taxi. Degeneracy. Pure, unbridled degeneracy. And that is how this show has you hooked from moment to moment between revealing secrets. While watching Odd Taxi, you need to be prepared for the chaos. Odd Taxi has a high number of characters, which results in a jarring experience early on. Later, most characters are categorized with a core main group, such as criminals or pop stars. These core main groups overlap in both obvious and completely unforeseen ways. This can be overwhelming at first. Later, you will understand how these groups function, and collectively work to progress the story through interactions that can be direct or indirect. One thing that might blindside you is the amount of dialogue on this show. It is non-stop talking from start to finish. And you have to pay attention to the dialogue, or you can miss out on something that makes you miss out on a big reveal further down the road. A great comparison series would be Monogatari. Both are very heavy on dialogue, have different timelines ongoing, and have huge twists that reverse what you thought you knew. Odd Taxi has two major breakpoints. The first being the soft breakpoint, where you have seen enough of the show to know if it is a fit for you from a framework perspective. Episode 3 is the episode you know if you can enjoy the heavy dialogue format. The hard breakpoint is episode 9. Prior to this episode, the show can feel excessively chaotic and unstructured in terms of story. Prior to closing out here, I want to say that Odd Taxi is a very polarized anime, meaning you are going to get a similar formula over and over on this show. Heavy dialogue and complex relationships resulting in an organized chaos. Is this show for everyone? Probably not. But I think this show is slept on because of its format, and if there was ever an anime to try this particular format, Odd Taxi is as good as any anime within this genre. Thanks for watching. More anime and manga reviews coming at you real soon.